It's named the IONIQ 6, but you could make a case for calling it the Iconic 6, as everything about this all-electric Hyundai, from its rakish and aerodynamic profile to its EPA-estimated 361 miles of maximum range, is worthy of reverence. Beyond that, it packs plenty of features while keeping its price tag competitive. The IONIQ 6 shares many components with its IONIQ 5 SUV sibling, so it should come as no surprise that both are former winners of our EV of the Year award, the IONIQ 6 in 2023 and the 5 in 2022. Despite small familial similarities, the IONIQ 6 sedan blazes its own stylistic trail at the expense of a smallish cargo hold and limited rear headroom. The IONIQ 6 is available in rear or all-wheel drive formats and offers a choice of two differently sized battery packs. Combining the large battery and a single motor, rear-wheel drive layout produces the combo that earns the headline-grabbing 361-mile EPA-estimated range. Our real-world results fell a bit short of that metric, but the IONIQ 6 still hits the sweet spot where range, performance, charging speeds, and price intersect. Consider the modern styling interpretation a bonus. What's new for 2025? The IONIQ SIXS Limited trim now includes a head-up display, and the digital green paint option has been dropped. Pricing and which one to buy. The price of the 2025 Hyundai IONIQ 6 starts at $38,900 and goes up to $52,150 depending on the trim and options. We think the rear-wheel drive SE long-range single-motor configuration offers the best value, as it has the longest range estimate of any model in the lineup and more horsepower than the base standard range car. The Cell and Limited trim levels come only with the bigger battery pack. A dual-motor all-wheel drive setup is optional. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Hyundai has emphasized lounge-like comfort in its IONIQ models so far, and the 6 is no exception. The cabin shows a similarly modern and minimalist aesthetic to the IONIQ 5, and its flat floor aids the feeling of spaciousness inside. As a conventional four-door sedan, it offers space for 5 across 2 rows of seating. Hyundai has gone to great lengths to ensure a quiet cabin, with several layers of sound-deadening material sandwiched between the floor and the carpeting. The cargo area inside the trunk may not rival that of a hatchback or crossover, but the rear seats fold to expand the space back there. Infotainment and connectivity. Both a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a 12.3-inch infotainment screen are offered. The IONIQ 6 uses the same software as other Hyundai models, which incorporate BlueLink for connectivity functions and link with smartphones using either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. EV motor, power, and performance. The IONIQ 6 shares its platform with the IONIQ 5 SUV, and its powertrain mostly mirrors that model's offerings. The base 6 makes 149 horsepower and has a single electric motor powering the rear wheels. Single-motor cars equipped with the long-range battery pack have 225 horsepower. The more expensive 320 HP dual-motor versions provide all-wheel drive thanks to front and rear electric motors and come only with the bigger battery. While the IONIQ SIXS ride is smooth and its cabin is well isolated and quiet, its handling is still plenty engaging. Its low center of gravity gives it a planted feel in corners, and its steering wheel paddles allow the driver to select different modes of regenerative braking on the fly. 0-60 mph times. To date, we've tested the RWD long range, which reached 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, and the AWD long range, which was much quicker at 4.3 seconds to 60. Range, charging, and battery life. The EPA estimates a maximum range of 361 miles in the 2025 IONIQ 6 long-range RWD, a 58-mile advantage over the longest-range IONIQ 5. The IONIQ 6 standard range RWD is rated at 240 miles, which is still an impressive showing for the variant with the least range. The long-range RWD model delivered 260 miles of range in our 75 miles per hour real-world highway range test, 100 miles under its EPA estimate. The AWD model came closer to its EPA estimate in the real world, achieving a 75 mph highway range of 220 miles in our testing. Fuel economy and real-world MPGE. The EPA gives the rear-drive IONIQ 6 SE long range an estimated 140 mpge combined rating. For more information about the IONIQ SIX's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website.
9. Received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV Award for 2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia EV6 also received the